all these things.
These chips are on a satellite. This is on the drones. We are now put it quantum encryption on drones. Now Starlink is sending a satellite, for India's first satellite going, which will have this chip on it. For secure communication to satellites.
So just
India's first satellite going, which will have this chip on it. For secure communication to satellites.
So just maybe
we have funded them from National Quantum Mission. In fact, we recently approved about 20 crores for them to develop the next generation of. Now, this is quantum communication. We have a good opportunity. Quantum computing and all, it is still a long shot. But in communication, and this is one of the upcoming startups, or whether it is banks or financial, to secure links, which then cannot be decrypted or by hacked.
Always, violators are very creative, innovative. We have to keep our
So we are beating. We are exporting this to Middle East. We are exporting.
No, 100%. They don't undermine hackers and also criminals. They are more innovative than us.
Yeah, that's right.
but maybe you can also tell they have combined QPG with this quantum.
So we have built the world's first enterprise SaaS platform, which are top banks and some of the organizations across the world are now using this as a service. So we host, and that's what we want to propose that in Amravati. We set up this first data center, where we host all the hardware here, and we offer globally the services to all the enterprises in the world. So we become the managed security service, quantum security service provider for the world.
Very nice. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Good night. Hello.
This time we are quantity technologists. We are quantum materials. Now with National Quantum Mission, we are also with which we will be building our own nano detection devices, and then we will also be doing end-to-end manufacturing of photonic with single photon detection systems. Except for fragilities, we want to manufacture everything in India. Currently, we have already designed our own electronics. It is functional. We will be optimizing it to working with manufacturers. So we have done that. So our immediate next step will be to look at transfer devices and building the whole system by next year.
We have PhD students from advanced quantum mechanical engineering and using them for quantum theory. So as you may know, in order to perform the computation of quantum science, we need very low temperatures like -272 degrees Celsius. And in order to do that, we require hardware backing, and we have fundamental and foundational works in this field as well.
So this is a customized solution that we have built, and this is very customized to the kind of research that we do, which is developing advanced quantum materials, studying them and characterizing them. So the kind of devices that we study, called molecular beam epitaxy or the cryostat, is what we have built in-house. And this is a kind of technology which is not developed in India. And this is the prototyping of which is in-house built in KFR Hyderabad. And we are thinking of going and expanding towards more industrial areas.
So you are from which place? Which institute?
Tata Institute of Fundamental Research, Hyderabad.
Tata.
So Bombay has another institute in Hyderabad, which was started about 15 years back. It didn't take off that well, but now they've got your TPR, everything. So they have about, I think, 50 to 60 faculty, right?
Yeah, there are a lot of faculty.
So I think the point they are saying is that all these cryostats which work at -272 or something millikelvin, they are all imported right now. So the need of the hour is.
So sir, in our lab, we have actually built these labs.
So if they can take the research thing to commercial thing, that would be big.
Yeah, so because we are trained, the students are already trained in these systems.
Yeah.
And in India, nobody is manufacturing them.
Now same management is involved in quantum computing also.
So we already have the...
Just now I spoke to Chandrasekhar. He is very keen to
Yes,
take
sir.
to the logical conclusion. Let us
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Good luck. Hello.
So we
Detail.
are making the quantum computers and quantum sensors and quantam communications and all. So in our lab, IIT Delhi, there is quantum technology lab. So these are some modules. To enable these technologies, we need a high precision diode lasers. So there are some lasers. So this is the one laser and this is blue laser and this one is the green laser. So we will be hold the atoms. So here is a 4 atoms in ultra high vacuum chamber that to 9 millibar temperature. And then we trap the atoms around 12 microkelvin. Then we have to load the atoms in optical filters. So these are the qubit array of 100 by 100s. And then we are manipulating the bulbs, some big bulb blockade and choose this for the computing and simulations. And also we are making field deployable quantum sensors for gravity measurement and for atomic magnetometer for small scale magnetic field. And this setup is particularly for using for trap the graphite particles and also application in biological science for the single cell analysis and all. And we are also developing some educational kits for the conduct cavity to sell in the educational institutes in the colleges because all educational is
So yesterday I was telling this gravimeter thing.
Yeah.
They have to now make it portable. So at the lab scale, essentially you cool the atoms, make it like say 500 atoms, and then you drop it. The way and then you split them like light. So the point is all of this now in few labs, including theirs, have been done in 4 or 5 places. So the challenge which we have given all of them is to make it portable. Because once you have a portable thing, then you can take it to ship,
anywhere.
you can take it to defense installations and all. So that is their challenge in the next 2-3 years.
Let us see. Then how many institutes you are able to, as on today, quantum and ecosystem players, how many institutes are
So
working?
40 plus.
40 plus.
Yes.
And all are collaborating.
That is also important. Networking
So
always.
this mission has a uniqueness. It's not individual PI.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, that is important.
So in each hub there will be about 40 researchers.
What about other countries? Which is leading as on
Sir,
today?
currently
In type
national,
of total ecosystem.
yeah, so I think in the national quantum mission type, the countries having mission, Germany is having,
5, 6, but where are they?
US is really, if you look at the recent 2024 report, which has just come a few days, 2 days back. Okay, let me say it not to be quoted. India is right now at 9th place in quantum, or 7th place depending on the way you count. Our goal is in the mission from 7th to 3rd. So the first one is US. They have a good margin because they started early also, and then we have China and France and Germany. So our goal is from 7th we have to jump to 3rd.
So
Now,
how many years?
sir, we in next 4
3.
or 5 years, I think. 3, 4.
Minimum because, sorry,
I was saying in sensing and communication,
we
we can really be the top 3 in next 3 years.
Yeah. And in computing, if we focus on algorithms for the first 3 years, we can make a difference. The way we did in software as a service.
Yeah.
That's where our strength should be also, because now you can buy time. Even before your computer comes here in 1 year, we should make the...
Only problem is even IT software also we missed products.
Yes,
That
yes.
is the biggest challenge
Yes,
now.
exactly.
Yes.
I always used to tell for the last 30 years, even now we are not moving. That is where we are having money and also scaling.
We didn't do that like banking software or like what Germany thing is. All that they took the lead.
This is where we have to create challenges for our youth
Yes.
and institutions. Then they have to
Yes.
break through. Now earlier nobody used to understand that is different, but now you are all there,
Yes.
and PM and all of you. What are you doing?
Sir, these are the quantum labs.
Communication.
These are the labs that we would like to set up across engineering colleges. This is for the SSB minor program. So AICT has already launched a minor program, sir. And already 9 universities from Andhra Pradesh have
So they have developed small, for teaching labs, for students and other things. And now we have launched that program also for setting up the teaching labs.
You are having any programs, sir? Now you are giving for institutes. That is one. And also we have to bring brilliant boys, institution of excellence, how to sync. Hub and spoke model.
Yes, that we are doing now. In National Quantum Mission, we are following the hub and spoke model only, where we have set up the hubs in the established institutions, and that is how these 40 institutions plus startups are involved. So that is why I said that in the quantum teaching lab now we plan to set up in about 75 to 100 engineering colleges across the country.
Yeah.
So these kind of,
almost 60% of the lab equipment is here in this space. So already
You give us 15-20, we'll experiment. We'll take a leapfrog. We'll inspire people.
Hello, sir.
Hi. Tell
we are
me.
one of the very few companies that have a real-time quantum application, quantum-inspired application. So what we essentially do is financial portfolio optimization. So we use Fujitsu's DAU quantum-inspired technology. It's a digital annealing unit. So it contains around 8,200 bits with a 64-bit processing power. So we upload portfolios of individuals or organizations, and the portfolios are DFF and rebalanced by the DAU capacity to provide suggestions on how to rebalance your portfolios based on the trends of today, and it tells you which stocks are trendier and which stocks are cold or hot to give you suggestions on.
So just to fill this, see, there are two approaches. One is the quantum computing, other is the quantum annealers. So annealers is what they are talking, which is a optimization problem. It is not an algorithm based program. So this quantum annealers came many years back. D-Wave is one of the famous companies. So the advantage of them is that if you have an optimization problem, you can do it. So like last week, Chinese people announced that 22-bit RSA code has been broken by D-Wave annealers, which is very scary now. Because quantum annealers is a slightly reduced version of quantum computers because of all the gates and all. So I'm saying whatever we thought will happen 3 years down the line has already started happening. So quantum annealers, you are making them or you are using them? Fujitsu. So D-Wave, Fujitsu, they have come out with annealers which are not worried about fault and all that, unlike quantum computers. So I just thought...
And also they can run on simulators also. So they can run on high performance computers.
So it's a bit, it's, as I said, it will happen sooner than later.
Yeah. It is always challenges and opportunities, and innovations will go parallelly. Very interesting.
Hello, sir. Om Namo Narayan.
Hello.
We are from Quantum Clairvoyance from Hyderabad, and our CEO is an ex-army colonel, retired from Signals. He was more keen in breaking the enemy communication. So after coming out, he felt always that a country is more strong if it's a product-oriented rather than a service-oriented. So keeping that in mind, he developed 3 good products which we have launched last month itself. One is, which is already as in the drug discovery. To do a drug discovery, it takes a lot of time, but we are not into the clinical trials. So we find the right compound and we'll tell that which compound is more effective and more efficient, which gives more performance before it goes to the clinical trials. So if the cycle is 4 years, we reduce it to 1.5 years, so that we are ready to go for clinical trials. So we are in the software domain building applications. One more is we have developed we have no VPN of our own in India. So we came out of our quantum VPN. So after doing research of 8 years, after analyzing all the VPN service providers, even now in any of the government we use foreign VPNs, we don't have an India VPN. So we developed a VPN with the same features and giving an extra mileage, the USP as a quantum VPN. So we are always talking to the Telangana government, so that we take, why don't you white label? We'll give you source code, we'll give you everything, we'll give you training. It will be first of its kind to launch your quantum VPN in India. So that is one. We have come out with one more application called Quantum Wrapper, irrespective of your hardware. Tomorrow if quantum computer becomes a reality and it can also be broken. So we use the PQC, post-quantum cryptography, and we ensure that any of your existing applications or your hardware can be made quantum safe. And we can show you a proof. that what was it before and what is it after we use the quantum.
So this is using the NIST
Yes, NIST approved.
crystal fiber.
Yes, protocol, and we have
So
already.
NIST has approved out of the four, one of them, which they gave a challenge for about 4 years to break it. If you can break this, then they'll give you some money. So in 4 years, it
ethical
won't be
break.
broken.
Ethical.
So
Challenge.
in last year, they declared that US ecosystem will support this NIST-based crystal fiber and crystal this thing for signature verification and content. So all over the world, people are now saying at least it is safe for now. We don't know after 5 years, but India also our
Not 5 years, even tomorrow.
NIST has come out with a regulation that irrespective of any application.
So this will be a
So we
thing.
made it
So this NQM has set up a quantum safe committee to look at all these financial sectors and so on, and adaptation of PQC and so on. So I think this is again where I think this valley can.
We can take a challenge, sir. We'll give our own VPN. We can white label it as Andhra's VPN, and you can.
So you can talk to sets. You know, there is the institute called sets.
You can work it out with all applications you can go through. Wherever it is applicable, we'll adopt it. Hello. Please.
We are like founders of the company. Sir, we would like to thank you. We are the only company which started from Fintech Valley Vizag back in 2018, the government grant. Okay, so this is the only quantum company which started from Vizag. And now, sir, we are actually 40 plus team members, and we work in the field of quantum safe communication. We are delivering our hardware-based systems to the government of India, Ministry of Defense, and we have been also kind of this is the fastest commercial grade QRNG available in the country, and we work very closely with defense. So post the disruption, in the Fintech Valley, we had moved to Bangalore, but we would want to see that how we can grow within this quantum village, quantum valley, and how we can actually be also doing skill development, because the quantum, there's a lot of skill deficit. We do not have the right people with the training, right? So while we're giving it for the armed forces, we have a lot of opportunities to do skill development, also create local opportunities, and we also want to see that how we can also help us grow together. Right?
We'll work it out, the ecosystem. Thank you. Good afternoon.
This company is actually started because of you, sir. 2016, Apita, Jay Garu, sir, we actually started in Vizag because we wanted to execute a defense project. And the problem statement was to create a quantum safe messaging. Built our own algorithms, indigenous, delivered to defense. Also received an award from Honorable Raksha Mantri as well. Now this is the India's first dual-use technology, which is securing our defense establishments like DGDIA as well as DGMO, military operations as well as intelligence, plus getting used into the banks as well. So now it can actually secure the entire digital ecosystem part of it. So we have kind of built a platform ground up and delivered to the defense.
So data at rest, data in motion and applications, all with users and device control. That is the entire full stack with software, devices and hardware.
Good. Excellent. Thank you. Thank you. Please.
Sanjay. We are into quantum communications and quantum sensing. This is quantum memory, which stores we store up to 1 qubit, even the quantum computer, whatever is building and everything. Not the storage, it's only computation. Here you can get storage. There's a huge application in the area of quantum key distribution network. And we are into quantum sensing too. We are in collaboration with AMTC, sir. AMTC totally we are collaboratively we want to build a quantum biosensor for MRI. Main application of this one is for regular MRI, manaki 10x resolution of the quantum sensor can give you almost 1000x resolution, molecular level resolution. Like it would be a game changer in the healthcare industry. Magnetometer.
No, based on NV centers in diamond. In the rubidium. So there are two ways. One is that in diamond you put nitrogen as a defect. So NV centers is very sensitive. So the one set of people use that. Other one is this atomic thing which they trap, like rubidium atom, and that is also very sensitive to magnetic field. So essentially you're mapping the magnetic field. So like in nanotesla or picotesla, depending on whether it is portable or not. So this is something again in the NQM also we want to take it to the next level. But more important is to make it portable.
Yes, yes.
Because that's...
We have already started POC with AMTZ. Jitendra Sharma garu.
You are working there?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Already we are in,
Okay, that's great. Hello. Please. Hi. Carry on. You can explain.
So we are actually building components and hardware that can manipulate and measure light. And this is very important because we have a big problem in India. Is whatever you see here, all of this is coming mostly from outside India. What we are doing is basic components from the detectors, the wires and the optics. We are building here within India, which will make us a sovereign capability in quantum. So if you see the whole ecosystem will probably be a partner or a customer for us someday. So this is cornerstone.
As on today, with all these things, how much we are able to import? What is the percentage?
I'll tell you. In quantum computing, the import component is almost 80%, 70 to 80%. In quantum communication, the single photon detector and the photon source, right now it is imported, but we are almost like 7 to 8 labs have come to a very high level. So now we need a manufacturing capability. Once that is done, it's like 95% we will be using. But in computing, it will take a little bit more time, because in quantum computing, people are still not convinced that the cryogenic is the right way to go. Like this, what you saw, millikelvin. Because people are working on photonic qubits now. Once that becomes a reality, actually it will work at room temperature, except the detector which will be at liquid helium.
And for these sensors or NV center, the diamond itself.
That is being imported, which can also be done. So Surat people have started doing, because you know Surat we have this huge industry. So they have, for them this business is too little. So whereas their other usage is much more. So there is a commercial challenge.
Very interesting challenges, but we have to break through.
So we will have to give probably gap funding.
Viability gap funding you have to give and then make it viable. Commercially.
So that is where I think, so in that you will be surprised, the seed to grow a diamond is important. So actually in the last meeting with PM, in another meeting, he gave a challenge. He said, launch something on making the seeds for the diamond, which looks so easy, but it's not easy. I don't know how he knows it. That's amazing.
Always he is listening so many innovative ideas and he is giving challenges.
Good morning, sir. I'm Ravi Kuvala, Managing Director of Quantum Biosciences. So we are using the same nano diamonds for healthcare problems. So we have partnered with the MD Anderson Cancer Center and Indian Institute of Science. What we are looking at is how do we optimize cancer therapy. But the more exciting thing for us is to come to Andhra and focus on rare diseases like the kidney disease problem that are the unknown region, and apply the quantum sensing using to solve such problems. Because that will be very local and nobody would have done the integrated biosensing and focus on a local problem that will have a global impact.
Okay, I will be very happy to associate. Ask health department to work it out.
Actually, another application of quantum sensing for healthcare.
This is what potential to really make a lead actually.
No, I wanted to use it. I'm going with Bill Gates Foundation also on healthcare, total end-to-end, preventive, curative, real-time monitoring.
So this has I was saying yesterday, these two areas, quantum sensing and quantum communication, we can already take a lead.
We'll make it more viable And
so
scaling.
full product, not
Yes.
only this thing, but because it also will have a lot of AI component after the data. So this AI, fortunately, we have good capabilities now.
You work together, we will produce a proof of concept, then scale nationally.
So we can.
Will not only this, every application will make it a
So have we supported
applicable.
them under quantum missions?
No, not yet.
So maybe they should.
Yeah, you work, what all possible you do, what all you wanted to experiment, I will do. Little bit contribution also will contribute. And ultimately that ecosystem and also proof of concept we have to establish. Then take off.
Gentlemen, we have the gracious presence of today's Chief Guest, Honorable Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, Sri Nara Chandrababu Naidu garu here.
And welcome today's Chief Guest, the visionary leader, Honorable Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, Sri Nara Chandrababu Naidu garu, and also Honorable Minister for IT and Electronics, HRD RTG, Sri Nara Lokesh garu is also here. Hearty welcome, sir. ఈనాటి కార్యక్రమ ముఖ్య అతిథి గౌరవనీయులైన ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్ రాష్ట్ర ముఖ్యమంత్రి వర్యులు శ్రీ నారా చంద్రబాబు నాయుడు గారికి ఈ వేదిక హార్దిక స్వాగతం పలుకుతోంది. హార్టీ వెల్కమ్ టు ద విజనరీ లీడర్, ద చీఫ్ మినిస్టర్ ఆఫ్ ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్ శ్రీ నారా చంద్రబాబు నాయుడు గారు. Honorable CM sir is introducing the delegates on the dais. A warm welcome and a futuristic welcome to the Amaravati Quantum Valley Workshop 2025. A convergence of minds, ideas and innovations under the visionary theme Envisioning Amaravati as a global capital for quantum technologies. Ladies and gentlemen, I now request today's chief guest and Honorable Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, Sri Nara Chandrababu Naidu garu, to enhance the elegance of this workshop by lighting of lamp. Jyoti Prajwalnato కార్యక్రమ శోభను ద్విగుణీకృతం చేయవలసిందిగా ఈనాటి కార్యక్రమ ముఖ్య అతిథి గౌరవనీయులైన ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్ రాష్ట్ర ముఖ్యమంత్రి వర్యులు శ్రీ నారా చంద్రబాబు నాయుడు గారిని అభ్యర్థిస్తున్నాం. In the world, today we are not just in the conference hall, we have stepped into the future. In the world where data moves at the speed of light and computation defies classical limits, Amaravati rises not just as the people's capital of Andhra Pradesh, but as the emerging quantum capital of the world. I request everyone to please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, let's take the pride in knowing that Amaravati, the heart of Andhra Pradesh, is ready to spearhead the next quantum leap in technology, thought and transformation. So dear guests and everyone, fasten your intellectual seatbelts, open your minds and get ready for the journey beyond the time and future. Welcome to the future, welcome to Amaravati, welcome to Quantum Valley 2025. In connection with this, I would love to call upon the Secretary to Government, ITE and C Department, Government of Andhra Pradesh, Sri Bhaskar Kattamaneni IAS, to please come forward and propose the welcome address. స్వాగత ఉపన్యాసం తెలియజేయవలసిందిగా శ్రీ భాస్కర్ కట్టమనేని ఐఏఎస్ గారిని అభ్యర్థిస్తున్నాం.
Thank you. Honorable Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, Sri Nara Chandrababu Naidu garu, Honorable Minister for IT, Sri Nara Lokesh garu, the Chief Secretary of the State, Vijayanand garu, Her Excellency Jennifer Larson, U.S. Consul General Hyderabad, the guests who have come for the meeting today, Mr. Anil Sharma, Global Head TCS, Sucharita Kiyella garu, Co-founder and Joint Managing Director, Bharat Biotech, Mr. Rajiv Kumar, Managing Director, Microsoft India, Mr. Amitabh Ghoshal, Vice President, India Operations, L3 Harris, Mr. Sridhar Sidhu, Corporate Vice President, Blocking and Tackling, AT&T, Mr. Nilesh Biniwale, GM MD, VP Engineering, Pattern India, Mr. L.I. Naidu garu, Managing Director, GROB Work, Mr. Manish Verma, Head India Innovation Center, Warner Brothers Discovery Media, Mr. Fani Mitra B, Global Chief Digital and Information Officer, Dr. Reddy's, Mr. Amit Singhi, Director, IBM Research India and CTO, IBM India and South Asia, Mr. Rahul Sharma, Managing Director, USIBC, Air Marshal DC Kumaria, retired, formerly Vice Chief of Indian Air Force, Military Advisor to BAE Systems India, Shri Sandeep Patil, Managing Director, IBM India Private Limited, Shri Scott Crowder, Vice President, IBM Quantum Adoption, IBM India Private Limited, Shri V. Rajanna, President, Technology, Software and Services, Tata Consultancy Services, Shri M. V. Satish, former whole-time Director and current Executive Committee Member, Advisor to CMD, Larsen and Turbo, Professor V. Kamakoti, Director, IIT Madras, K. N. Sachinarayan Garu, Director, IIT Tirupati, and sir, the distinguished guests from Delhi who have come here to be with us and have been always supporting the mission. Sir, Professor Abhay Karandekar, Secretary, Department of Science and Technology, Government of India, Professor Ajay Kumar Sood, Principal Secretary, Advisor to Government of India, and my colleague Pona Shashidhar who has come, District Collector, the Municipal Commissioner, the other officials and all the dignitaries who have come, dignitaries from academia, the university vice chancellors, registrars and the teaching faculty and the students in the areas of quantum technologies, and also the corporate companies who have come here who have been using the technologies and will partner with us in using the technologies and algorithms to take the nation forward, and the members of the media who have come here. I heartily welcome all of you to this first workshop on the quantum technologies and quantum computing. Sir, in fact, when history is made, nobody actually on that day understand what is being done. I think today is one occasion where we are taking a leap forward, a leap of faith in the leadership of the Honorable Chief Minister and our IT Minister, Union Government. We are taking this challenge to take the India into the next millennia through the quantum technologies. The Amaravati Quantum Valley is the first step in that. In that, all the quantum technologies, the emerging technologies in terms of quantum computing, in terms of quantum sensing, quantum communication, quantum metrology, and also the quantum chips, as well as the preparation of a large number of projects for the lot of startups that are coming in, commercial companies which will be using these technologies like pharma, automobile, metallurgy, and other kind of cutting edge technologies that would be used. Today is an opportunity for all of us to get together here, discuss. Sir, in the morning already from 8 o'clock to before you arrived, sir, we had 3 round tables in which the experts from the area of quantum communication, quantum technologies, quantum sensing, metrology, and startups, and also from the universities have discussed the way forward, and which we will formally present at the end of the session, sir. And after these sessions, again, there are 3 technical sessions in which all the subjects will be discussed threadbare. We aim to prepare a roadmap for the quantum valley of Andhra Pradesh, and with that the entire quantum movement for the India as a whole. We aim to not only create jobs but also revolutionize the various sectors in that. We want to give new technologies, new algorithms to solve problems, create new products, new services for the humanity as a whole, not only for India or the state. We want to be the focus and we want to be the central of the universe for the quantum technologies for the humanity to come. And we take this opportunity to again to welcome all of you, and we hope that all of you have a good discussion and have a lot of understanding, and you take away a lot of knowledge and a lot of philosophical thinking, because quantum is not only about technology but is also a lot of philosophy. In fact, quantum is also mired in our Indian mythology, also in our manuscripts also there are elements of this. So we hope that all of you take these elements back, and we hope that we make your time here worthwhile, and all of you go back with a lot of knowledge and a lot of enthusiasm and a lot of motivation to take the technologies and the system forward. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Now I request the Managing Director of IBM India Private Limited, Shri Sandeep Patil ji, to address the gathering. Mr. Sandeep Patil ji is requested to address the gathering.
Thank you. Honorable Chief Minister, Shri Nara Chandrababu Naidu Garu, Honorable Minister, IT Minister, Shri Nara Lokesh Garu, government dignitaries, distinguished guests, several friends, ladies and gentlemen. Very good morning to you all. First of all, I'm truly honored to be here for this momentous occasion. This may be the first time that we are seeing a quantum technology workshop at this scale. I haven't seen one in India thus far. And I would like to start by congratulating the Honorable Chief Minister for envisioning the Quantum Valley Tech Hub in Amravati and aligning it with the National Quantum Mission. We have all witnessed the phenomenal contribution to India's IT revolution that he has contributed to in the 90s under his leadership. Quantum Valley will be a defining moment for India and building its expertise in what I call as the trinity that is going to take us to Viksit Bharat, which is AI, semiconductors and deep tech, and quantum computing. We at IBM are very excited to be partnering with the government of Andhra Pradesh and being a part of Quantum Valley. Now, we have been investing in quantum computing for decades, and as quantum hardware advances, the opportunity to develop algorithms that bring us closer to quantum advantage, that is to truly take advantage of quantum technology to solve real-world problems that traditional computing cannot, that is the moment before us. And that continues to grow with the development of ecosystems and the advancement of this technology. We are firm believers that India will play a significant role in achieving quantum advantage and translating that to economic and social benefit for the nation and the world. We can leverage the collective knowledge of our distinguished research institutions, software and algorithm expertise of developers, and truly unleash our demographic dividend that we have in India to be a leader in this era of quantum algorithm and application discovery, to really drive this technology at scale. Quantum Valley at Amravati will bring these creators of quantum applications together with the adopters across industry, government, to enable ideas to go from lab to market and create a vibrant ecosystem that truly scales this technology. What have we been doing? And I want to sort of give you 4 points that I think you should take back. First, there is a tremendous amount of research capability in India, and we ourselves have been continuously building our research capabilities that works very closely with local ecosystems and continues to drive deep tech computing. Second, there is a tremendous amount of workforce that we have in India that can be unleashed. We have been enhancing that workforce, and I'd like to share some numbers with you that I actually find fascinating. Since 2021, more than 200,000 quantum enthusiasts, and I say enthusiasts because it's difficult to test their capabilities just yet, but 200,000 quantum enthusiasts from India have accessed IBM quantum learning resources. We make that available, and there's a lot of people that have actually taken advantage of it. And approximately 25,000 students have taken the courses on quantum computing that have been offered jointly by IBM and IIT Madras on the NPTEL platform. AICTE is also introducing a minor course on quantum computing for undergraduate students as a part of this initiative, and we have trained more than 900 faculty members on quantum computing fundamentals. To unleash this technology, we need the workforce and the experts to truly take advantage of this technology. Third, we are driving cutting-edge research and algorithm discovery by empowering India ecosystem to access the most capable quantum systems and resources. Fourth, we are supporting economic growth through industry engagement. There are startups like Boston QPSI that are using our quantum technology to boost the performance of complex engineering simulations using Qiskit libraries, simulators, and IBM quantum systems. LTI Mindtree is a part of our quantum network globally, as well as Tata Consultancy Services that have actually partnered with us to really scale this technology here in the Quantum Valley. And lastly, the government, I think, is now becoming very, very active in this space, not only at the center, but more importantly, right here in Andhra Pradesh. And we are excited to bring our most advanced quantum computer, IBM Quantum System 2. You can see that is a model of it right here, to Quantum Valley at Amravati. And please take time to take a look at the replica. So as quantum system arrives on Indian soil, quantum experts and developers will have an opportunity to build world-class quantum algorithms, which is what the need is right now around the world, and applications that will address real problems for India and the world. And we will do that from India. That is why I believe that this is a defining moment for India, and the onus is on all of us here to actively engage in this initiative and contribute towards the success of Quantum Valley and realize the vision of Viksit Bharat. And now I would like to invite my colleague, Scott Crowther, Vice President, IBM Quantum Adoption, to share how we are bringing this useful quantum computing to the world.
Good morning. So my name is Scott Crowder. I have the privilege of helping run the quantum program at IBM. We can go to the next chart. Oh, excellent. Our mission at IBM is to bring useful quantum computing to the world. So it's been 100 years since man discovered quantum mechanics. It's 2025 is the 100th anniversary. We believe quantum computing will be the second great revolution in our leveraging that understanding of quantum mechanics for societal good. The first one was understanding that nature is discrete or quantized. And based on that understanding, we developed MRI machines, lasers, semiconductors, which have had a transformational impact on all of our societies and have had tens of trillions of dollars worth of economic impact. Quantum computing will be the second revolution based on the understanding that we can leverage the mathematics of quantum mechanics, the math of nature, to do computation in a completely different way. And this will allow us to approach problems that classical computers are not really that good at solving, that binary arithmetic is not good at. So what kind of problems are we talking about? One of these areas is simulating chemistry with a lot better accuracy than we can do today with our approximate methods we use with classical computers. And this can be used in a wide variety of fields. We leverage chemistry in a lot of different spaces in a lot of different industries. So it's things like coming up with new battery chemistry, which is going to be incredibly important for us going forward from a green energy perspective. It'll be coming up with new chemicals and new materials, whether that be fertilizers or whether that be better understanding of the biology, the chemistry of biology, to understand and build better treatments and pharmaceuticals for our patients. The second area is using the ability for quantum computers to do linear algebra in exponential spaces, and I realize that for most people that doesn't mean a whole lot. But basically, by leveraging that kind of math, we can also approach other kinds of problems that have huge implications for society and our industry. So one of those areas is to find patterns that look completely random to our classical methods, but with quantum methods we can find that pattern. This is actually where Shor's algorithm, which is famous because we need to change all our asymmetric cryptography because of it, but it also has applications in a lot of different industries for anomaly detection, fraud prevention, and things of that. But also to use that same kind of math to do a much better job for complex optimization. So this has also a lot of applicability across many different industries, including finance or portfolio optimization, as well as logistics across many different industries. So what do we need to do in order to bring useful quantum computing to the world? Well, the first is we need to build computers that can run these new algorithms. And that's what we focus on at IBM. The second is that we need to basically do algorithmic discovery and understand all these applications and where they can be leveraged and do the work of research on those. And this is where it's really important to build ecosystems and communities in order to understand how to do this and to drive that algorithmic discovery. And that's why we are so very, very proud of being part of the Quantum Valley here and why this ecosystem building is so important. I'm going to wrap up pretty quickly here, but just give you a feel for where we are in the technology. So we've established 3 big milestones. The first we achieved a couple years ago, which was what we call established quantum utility. What that means is our quantum computers are now big enough and powerful enough that we can run quantum algorithms or programs that you cannot run on the world's largest classical supercomputers anymore. That doesn't mean it's better than any other classical algorithm that's out there, and that's our next milestone, quantum advantage, where the outcome of running something on a quantum computer is better than anything you can do on a classical computer. We have stated we're going to achieve that by next year. It might be from IBM, it might be from one of our partners, it might be from the industry, but we believe the industry is far enough along that we will achieve that within the next year. And then to grow it to even more and more applications, we need to build even more powerful computers that can run more complex programs to unlock all kinds of applications, not just the first few. And to do that, you need to build a large-scale fault-tolerant quantum computer, which we have declared we will build by 2029. I'm going to skip ahead a little bit here for interest of time. But we've deployed 80-plus systems since 2016. And today we have 15 utility-scale computers around the world in our US and European data centers, as well as client locations around the world. And we announced earlier this year that we are going to put a system here in the Quantum Valley to basically help drive the ecosystem here in India. Starling is our next generation of computer, which is coming out in 2029, which is basically a scaled model of what you see with the System 2, which will be here in India. This system will allow us, by 2029, to run even a broader range of applications. I'm going to stop here for the interest of time. We're very proud at IBM to be helping in this initiative. We believe that this is a great platform to build an ecosystem here in India. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Now I invite the President, Technology Software and Services, Tata Consultancy Services Limited, Shri V. Rajan Garu, to please come forward and address the gathering.
Honorable Chief Minister Chandrababu Naidu Garu, Honorable Minister Lokesh Garu, dignitaries on the dais, off the dais, ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning to all of you. I am sure all of you agree, when you arrive in Andhra Pradesh, you can't help but feel the energy of a thriving technology hub. If you agree, please clap. Thank you. Beyond the realms of development, welfare, and investments, there is an air of cutting-edge innovation, whether it is state data lakes, real-time governance through KPIs, algorithms, now the groundbreaking realm of quantum computing. Few days ago, I was watching an event on tourism development. The approach to develop tourism powered by a comprehensive measurement framework was absolutely incredible. And this spirit of AP's innovation continues with this quantum workshop, marking the beginning of another transformative journey. It is a visionary move that State of Andhra Pradesh, under the leadership of Honorable Chief Minister, is embarking on its quantum journey in the year 2025. Some of you may be aware, this year holds a special significance as United Nations declared 2025 as the International Year of quantum science and technology. Further, 2025 coincides with the 100th anniversary of Mr. Werner Heisenberg's seminal paper, which has laid the foundation for quantum mechanics. Quantum is a new paradigm shift in computing. We need quantum computers not because traditional ones lack capability, but as you know, some problems are simply vast, too complex, and too quantum. The Quantum Valley in AP is said to be a cornerstone for researchers, academic ecosystem, startups to delve into new algorithms, simulate intricate systems, and solve problems that were previously intractable. This is just not a computing infrastructure platform, but a national asset that will propel India's leadership in research and development. Quantum is inherently interdisciplinary and brings diverse fields together, whether it is physics, computing, engineering, AI, and material sciences, fostering collaborative innovation between academia, industry, government, and startups. At TCS, we are exploring quantum to solve a variety of intractable problems, whether in molecule or drug discovery, complex optimization problems such as risk and portfolio optimization, and AI model training for complex data sets. Sir, TCS is committed to supporting your vision, bringing in our research expertise, deep tech capabilities, and global partnerships. In fact, TCS and IBM have been partners for more than 50 years. Together, we aim to build scalable, secure, and globally competitive quantum solutions that serve your vision of Swarnandhra 2047 and Viksit Bharat 2047. This initiative promises to create high-end jobs, attract global investments, and cultivate a robust ecosystem in the state of Andhra Pradesh. And the state is poised to serve as a backbone of India's deep tech economy and futuristic technologies. And equally important is the role this initiative plays in talent development, as AP stands out as one of the nation's most vibrant talent hubs, and TCS is happy that we have been leveraging AP's talent pool for several years. Sir, finally, TCS enjoys a special partnership with you. We have been working with your leadership for more than 3 decades. And with your support and guidance, we have been collaborating in AP on numerous programs, whether it is State Data Lake, Real-Time Governance, NTR, Barossa, CDAP, and many initiatives in education in the state of Andhra Pradesh. We are very, very excited to expand our partnership with AP further with quantum as well as establishment of our global delivery center, which is going to deliver for multiple industries and multiple markets in Vizag very, very soon. And thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Now I invite former whole-time director and current executive committee member and advisor to CMD, Larsen & Toubro, Sri M.V. Satish Garu, to please come forward and address the gathering.
Hello. Very good morning, Honorable Chief Minister, Mr. Chandrababu Naidu Garu, Honorable Minister of IT, Mr. Lokesh Garu, dignitaries, Abjadayas. I think my time has been cut up. So many people have spoken about, already the quantum computing. I'll just say 2 things because I see a lot of entrepreneurs. So McKinsey Committee said that the market value of this quantum computing will be $100 billion. I think it should be music to all the Andhra guys. And then also India's growing initiative, Quantum Valley, they're also investing around 6,000 crores. And so the next digital revolution will be quantum. and India cannot afford to be a follower this time. And next, coming to L&T. I'll just say why L&T. I think we have been always partnered with the government of Andhra Pradesh. When we started the high-tech city in 1995, so where Mr. Chandrababu Naidu gave us the lead. We also did the high-tech exhibition, and we started this PPP model where we invest and then do the projects and all. That is something. And L&T is uniquely positioned, one, as an infrastructure partner. We can build Quantum Valley, the quantum data centers, etc. And as Mr. Sandeep rightly said, as a deep tech partner via LTI Mindtree with active quantum incubation, applied research, by translating fundamental research to industrial and societal applications. LTI Mindtree has been a pioneer in quantum applied research for over 4+ years now, and we're the first Indian GSI to be part of the IBM quantum network. We can take the map of the Indian quantum research, breakthrough to industrial problems across India and the globe. We have actually more than 700 partners across the globe. And also as a potential end user, in solving complex challenges in construction, energy, precision engineering, etc. And India has a lot of strategic advantage, actually. And one of the things is that we have millions of STEM graduates. We have a growing base of actually quantum social researchers like IITs, the IISc, the ISAR and all. And the global software, we are one of the leaders actually in the global software, thanks to Mr. Chandrababu Naidu. And also we also have the government push and the policy readiness. I think that is very, very important. And we also have the academic and startup momentum, everything. Next is what way that L&T can help the government and the world at large, the quantum journey. L&T and LTI Mindtree are fully committed to actively support co-developing industry-grade quantum user cases, partnering with startups, building physical and digital infrastructure, becoming early enterprise adopters in complex sectors like infra, energy and all. And vision, I think with this vision actually, India should be at the center of the quantum world, and I think let us lead this revolution. I only want to say that Mr. Chandrababu Naidu would have actually fathered 2 global centers. One is the IT and BT hub at actually Hyderabad, and the next one is actually the Quantum Valley at Amravati. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. And I invite the Chairman of Andhra Pradesh State Council for Higher Education, Sri K. Madhumurthy Garu, to please come forward and give his message.
Honorable Chief Minister, sir. Honorable Minister for IT and Education, dignitaries on the dais, off the dais, leaders of the IT and industrial sectors, esteemed Vice Chancellors, registrars, academicians, colleagues, a good morning to you all. This is a defining moment and a very important gathering, focusing on technology that is set to define and transform the world, quantum technology, which is rapidly reshaping the frontiers of science, technology, and the global economy. The National Quantum Mission is a significant step in India, and it is also encouraging to see the growing momentum across academia, industry, and the government in building our own quantum ecosystem. Sir, this is offering a great opportunity for Andhra Pradesh because of its strength in technical education, the progressive governance, and also the digital infrastructure that has already been created. In this context, as many countries that have already initiated this program have followed, placing importance on quantum technology, not only for scientific progress, but also for economic growth and national security. We also thought that creating leadership by preparation from the base of education is the only way that we could take charge of the situation. Sir, we have plans to introduce quantum technologies along with artificial intelligence in all the programs that we offer. Incidentally, Andhra Pradesh has a wonderful network of universities and technical institutions. Also, we find that the growing population of skilled youth within the state offers us great strength. In this particular context, sir, we thought we would introduce quantum technologies as part of the curriculum, all for the engineering as well as the conventional programs. With the stalwarts from industry, we have already charted out a draft plan of implementing these curriculum measures from the coming academic year 25-26. Of about 11 lakh students available on rolls today, we have close to about 4 lakh of engineers, as well as a little over 5 lakhs in the conventional programs. Sir, we should be able to touch upon a minimum of 30,000 students in the preparatory fundamental foundational course, as well as preparing our own faculty with training of trainers and faculty development programs aimed at developing about 500 educators, as well as we also hope that we should be able to facilitate about 1,000 internships with the cooperation of the industry. Sir, with the timely investment on education, research, and partnership, we as universities of Andhra Pradesh should be able to project our own activities to see that Amaravati Quantum Valley would be the leader for global economy. Sir, with this, we all are here to work together and collaborate with academia, industry, and the government, and see that we would be able to achieve what we have with respect to a quantum-ready workforce. Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. I now invite Professor Kamakoti Garu, Director IIT Madras, to please come forward and address the gathering.
Respected Honorable Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, Honorable Minister of IT of Andhra Pradesh, and all dignitaries, we are very excited that Quantum Valley has been launched at Amaravati. Bharat as a country, we are to define our own quantum advantage footing. This requires a well-synchronized effort between academia, startups, major industry, and government. The Quantum Valley at Amaravati provides precisely this robust platform as a first mover. The National Quantum Mission launched by the DST Government of India has rightly identified 4 major verticals. We must make the best use of these. Friends, there are multiple areas we must quickly ramp up. Number 1, we need to demonstrate major use cases that shall clearly highlight the quantum advantage, specifically manufacturing, health, pharma, agriculture, finance, defense, communication. These are very prominent candidates. All domain experts from industry and academia must come together on a mission mode to achieve this particular goal. The second important aspect that we should concentrate is on human capacity building at scale, specifically educating conventional computer architects and programmers on quantum computer architecture and quantum programming, and sensitizing and training subject domain experts in quantum advantage. Moving to utility quantum environments at the earliest is also very crucial, And in this direction, we must aspire to demonstrate short-distance quantum communication and also look at quantum desktops and quantum sensing as part of smart city type of IoT projects in addition to the quantum cloud environment that is envisaged at Amravati. The third important thing is major translational research and development must start happening, specifically manufacturing quantum components in India. We have very good precision manufacturing industry here. Standardization and metrology for quantum systems is also extremely important. And classical computing support to quantum computing, like the 5G, it's a non-standalone 4G plus 5G. The quantum computing for time to come will exist along with classical computing, and it needs support from the classical computing environment. So the role of innovation and entrepreneurship, and specifically startups, is extremely crucial in this direction. So let me conclude offering my best wishes to Quantum Valley, assuring you, sir, of all support from IIT Madras, and let us all put together our best efforts to ensure that the quantum computer starts physically functioning at Amravati on January 1, 2026, and we demonstrate 100 use cases. We demonstrate 100 use cases that shall prove the quantum advantage across multiple domains by August 15, 2026. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Now I call upon Shri K. N. Satyanarayana Garu, Director IIT Tirupati, to give his word.
Honorable Chief Minister, Honorable Minister for IT and Education, other dignitaries on the stage, off the stage, and participants in the workshop. The pace, next speed at which the whole initiative is going is amazing. March 10th, just last March 10th, we had the first meeting in the Honorable CM's office to initiate these activities. And within 3-4 months, we got to a stage where we're having a workshop, setting targets, January use cases by August, and so on, and bringing together all the various participants on a common platform, whether it's the academia, the industry, the government, and so on. I'll focus my talk mostly on capacity building from the perspective of human capital, the necessary infrastructure, the research ecosystem, and industry participation. So coming to human resource development, we need to create education programs, training programs, and how do we integrate quantum science into our curriculum. For example, at IIT Tirupati, we have made quantum science and technology as a compulsory core course for every student, whether it's a civil engineer or a mechanical engineer or a computer science student. And then we need to create, establish postgraduate programs, doctoral programs, postdoctoral programs to attract the best talent to come and work here. And then a number of short-term certification programs for the industry and workshops for professionals that we need to run to upskill people very fast. We also need to do skill development in terms of the quantum programming, hardware development, quantum hardware development, equally important, and cross-disciplinary expertise. You know, we need to have the domain people who need to define the problems and understand how quantum technologies could be used appropriately. And coming to the research and development ecosystem, we need to have centers of excellence which are focusing on this. The National Quantum Mission is driving some of these centers of excellence in the various domains, and we need to get our institutions aligned with this and create collaborative research networks across the state and the nation in the process between academia, industry, and government. Create research centers of excellence where industry and the academia work together, not each in their own silos. And then we need to work on focused areas, whether it's quantum computing, communication, sensing, and so on, which has been already discussed about, and create infrastructure development. Setting up the quantum computer here is a step in the direction that IBM is doing to start the infrastructure development, but more importantly, we need to do this at various labs across the institutions. Today morning, we had some deliberations in the round table. We were talking about, one of the easier things is to do the lectures and software development and so on, but the hardware is where the challenge is. So how do we create these laboratories to get people exposed to the hardware part of it? So we are talking about setting up a few experience centers across the state where the institutions around can come and use those facilities because this need reasonably high investment and expertise to run them. So there are a lot of and then we need to create the test beds for prototyping platforms and the integrating with the high performance computing. And also create the startup ecosystem, work towards industry engagement and startup ecosystem. In this context, I think this aligns with the other initiative the Honorable Chief Minister is taking forward in terms of the Ratan Tata Innovation Hub. If we can integrate these activities, the startup ecosystem with the hubs that we're creating, 5 hub and spoke model, 5 spokes across the state, and encourage industry investments in this R&D. And startup incubation and various application development, which the earlier speakers talked about, and the policy and the regulatory framework, and create public awareness and outreach. Why we are doing this. For example, yesterday, I think Venkat's book is getting launched today, where he's translated Quantum Nation to Telugu, so that we get it across to people. So we need to get people along as to understand why we're doing all these things. So all this, and then create networks in terms of international collaborations. So what we need is a holistic approach, including education, R&D, infrastructure created, industry participation, policy and global collaboration to ensure leadership in this transformative domain. Thank you very much for this opportunity.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Now we cordially invite Madam H.E. Jennifer Larson, Consul General, Hyderabad, United States of America, to please come forward and give her message.
So good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I want to begin by thanking the government of Andhra Pradesh for inviting me to join this summit and share my brief thoughts with you. I'm delighted to be here with Chief Minister Naidu and Minister Lokesh, representatives of the government of India, the government of Andhra Pradesh, members of the industry, domain experts, and founders of startups working in the area of quantum technology to kick this off. Now, I have to say that my understanding of quantum is probably not as informed, perhaps, as some of the experts in the room. I think in a layperson's term, when I think of quantum, I kind of think about India, with so many possibilities existing at the same time. But eventually you have to choose as a foreigner, and that becomes your reality. We were at dinner with the Honorable Chief Minister last night, and he was mentioning how historically so many of Andhra's best and brightest had gone overseas to find new opportunities. And I can tell you where they are. They're in California, they're in Texas, and they're in New Jersey. But we're very, very happy to see that they're also coming back here to become part of India's next chapter. So the United States and India continue to forge a strategic technology partner that benefits both of us. In February this year, President Trump and Prime Minister Modi launched a new initiative which is called the U.S.-India Compact. And this means to drive transformative change across key pillars of cooperation. So they announced the launch of the U.S.-India Trust as well, which aims to catalyze government-to-government, academia, and private sector collaboration to promote application of critical and emerging technologies in areas like defense, artificial intelligence, semiconductors, quantum, biotechnology, energy, and space. And I'm pleased to share with you today that cooperation with India on a range of technologies, including quantum, has never been more exciting or as promising as under this initiative. Trust is building upon decades of science and technology collaboration between the U.S. and India. This includes activities under the Indo-U.S. Science and Technology Forum, which was established in 2000. For example, in quantum, the forum in 2019 founded the Joint Center for Secure and Resilient Quantum Optical Networks, which is a partnership between IIT Indore and the University of Nebraska at Lincoln to address technical challenges. In 2023, the United States and India announced a $2 million commitment to fund joint research, development, and commercialization of quantum technologies. This has resulted in funding for almost 20 projects of $120,000 each, and these included 6 awards for joint research and development in quantum. So the motivation behind the current Trust Initiative is to continue to grow the ecosystem for innovation and investments with secure supply chains between the United States and India. So we are optimistic the Trust Initiative will serve as a launchpad to further spur joint research, development, and commercialization. We have made great strides together to launch tangible quantum cooperation, and Trust will further strengthen the strategic technology partnership between the U.S. and India, a partnership that is crucial for many things, to include innovation, economic development, and national security. I commend Andhra Pradesh for laying out this roadmap for advancing quantum technology and envisioning a quantum valley anchored by IBM and TCS as part of India's national quantum mission. As I prepare to depart India after close to 7 years here, I do want to say thank you for also letting me live here with you in this universe. So thank you very much.
Thank you, madam. Thank you so much. Now I invite the Chief Secretary, Government of Andhra Pradesh, Sri K. Vijayanand IAS, to please come forward and give his message.
Honorable Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, Sri Nara Chandrababu Naidu Garu, Honorable Minister for IT, Electronics, RTGS and Education, Sri Nara Lokesh Garu, Secretary, Department of Science and Technology, Professor Abhay Karendkar, Principal Scientific Advisor to the Government of India, Professor Ajay Kumar Sood, Her Excellency Jennifer Larson, Sri Sandeep Patil, Sri Scott Crowder, Sri Rajana Garu, Professor Kamkoti Garu, Satyan Garu, senior officers from Government of Andhra Pradesh, esteemed dignitaries and friends. I welcome all of you to this Amaravati Quantum Valley workshop today. This workshop is being organized by Government of Andhra Pradesh. Our partners are TCS, L&T, IBM, and of course Government of India, Ministry of Science and Technology. The Andhra Pradesh Quantum Valley represents a pioneering initiative aimed at establishing India's first dedicated quantum computing and deep technology ecosystem in Amaravati. This initiative is guided by our visionary Chief Minister, Sri Nara Chandrababu Naidu Garu, whose untiring efforts to promote emerging technologies is well known to all of us who are present here. The inauguration of Quantum Valley at Amaravati is proposed on the 1st of January 2026, and this project is in alignment with India's national quantum mission, and it aspires to position the state as a leader in quantum innovation. This initiative also encompasses a technology park developed in collaboration with IBM, TCS and L&T, featuring India's largest quantum computer, IBM's 156 qubit quantum system 2. State universities will integrate quantum computing courses into their curriculum, with Andhra University planning to offer degree programs commencing from 2025-26 academic year. This initiative will ensure skilled workforce for the quantum industry. This project aims to enhance public services and develops India's first quantum governance framework. The long-term vision of the initiative is to foster collaboration among academia, industry and government, thereby generating employment opportunities and attracting global investments. Quantum Valley will support various advanced technology sectors, including artificial intelligence, semiconductors, high-performance computing, cryptography, cybersecurity, defense and space tech, advanced materials and photonics, etc. This includes a multidisciplinary approach. The Quantum Valley will integrate smart city features and sustainable technologies with 100% renewable energy, rooftop solar panels, green building norms, district cooling systems, EV charging and EV vehicles, etc., aiming for a renewable energy powered environment. As on today, as we proceeded with the workshop, today already in the first round table, 3 general sessions have been covered, and of course after this inaugural session, there will be another 3 technical sessions. totally covering quantum computing, its algorithms, hardware ecosystems, sensing and communications, quantum materials and chips, capacity building, as well as the National Quantum Mission Theory. So all of us know this is one of the best initiatives taken up by the government of Andhra Pradesh, and I thank all of you for supporting this initiative, and I wish this workshop a grand success. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Now I call upon Secretary, Department of Science and Technology, DST Government of India, Professor Abhay Karandikar Garu, to please address the gathering.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Honorable Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, Shri Chandrababu Naidu Garuji, Honorable Minister Shri Lokesh Garuji, distinguished members from academia, government, industry, startups, innovators. Let me begin by first congratulating the government of Andhra Pradesh and particularly the leadership of Honorable Chief Minister for his foresight for setting up the Amravati Quantum Valley. National Quantum Mission sees this as an opportunity for institutions, academia, industry, startups and innovators to actively engage not only amongst each other and collaborate with each other, but also with the National Quantum Mission and leverage the various programs of the Government of India for our mission and our vision for becoming India a global leader in quantum technologies. The National Quantum Mission has set up the 4 thematic hubs in the areas of quantum computing, quantum communication, quantum sensing and metrology, and quantum materials and devices. Today, we have 150 plus faculty and scientists engaged in the mission spread across more than 40 institutions in the country. We have also supported startups and innovators, and in the coming months, we will be supporting the government engineering colleges, technical institutions and other institutions towards the capacity development programs by supporting the teaching labs for those institutions which are launching the quantum technology programs which have been approved by the All India Council of Technical Education. And I'm also delighted to see that Andhra Pradesh Council of State Education just mentioned in their presentations that they have plans to set up the quantum technology academic programs in several of their technical institutions. In terms of developing the technologies, while we are supporting today the research, whether it is in the area of quantum computing or quantum communications or quantum sensing, we are also working towards developing an ecosystem of developing quantum algorithms and application use cases, particularly in emerging areas like materials discovery or drug discovery or financials transactions and so on, so that we can develop the capacity in our country for becoming a quantum safe and a quantum advantage nation. In National Quantum Mission, we have also launched the nationwide quantum awareness programs. And in this quantum awareness programs, we have targeted the students, researchers, faculty, and industry for not only building the understanding, but also developing interest towards research in the area of quantum science. We see the setting up of this Amravati Quantum Valley as an opportunity for developing not only the capacity in the area of quantum technologies, but also forging a collaborations nationally and internationally. From the Department of Science and Technology and from the National Quantum Mission, we reiterate our commitment to nurturing a self-reliant, globally quantitative and quantum ecosystem for India. And I'm confident that with collective resolve and collaborative energy, we as a country will not just participate, but will also lead in the global quantum revolution. Once again, I would like to compliment the leadership of the Honorable Chief Minister. I hope that with the Government of India, in the National Quantum Mission, under the visionary leadership of our Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Modi ji, we will be able to make our country a global leader in the emerging technology ecosystem. Thank you. And
thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Now I invite Principal Scientific Advisor to Government of India, Professor Ajay Kumar Sudgaru, to please come forward and give his message.
I am truly privileged to join the dignitaries on and off the dais, especially our Honorable Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, Shri Chandrababu Naidu ji, and Shri Nara Lokesh Garu ji. Our Honorable Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Modi ji, and Shri Chandrababu Naidu Garu ji have both strongly believed in the transformative potential of new and emerging technologies for delivering public good. So National Quantum Mission, along with other missions, and Quantum Valley at Amravati are two examples of this vision. I would like to again join Abhay in congratulating Honorable Chief Minister for really taking this very visionary step in showing the way for accelerating quantum technology dissemination across all sectors. Now, as quantum technology is indeed the flavor of the year, as was mentioned, year 2025 is declared as the International Year of Quantum Science and Technology by the UN, which really celebrates the century-long development of quantum mechanics. This is also an example where very fundamental science results in disruptive technologies over a period of time. So quantum technology, as was mentioned repeatedly in the last few minutes, is really the newest technology frontier, which is a must for strategic autonomy of any country. It will indeed transform the landscape, technology landscape, over a wide canvas. It is befitting that New Amravati should have ambitious plans for becoming a quantum technology hub in the country. So in my view, this center state symphony clearly shows that the task of nation building is a joint center state enterprise. We will also be the partner in realizing the larger goals of National Quantum Mission, with which our office is intimately connected. You have heard in the last 1 hour from many dignitaries that the engineering exploitation of quantum system, which is what quantum technology is, has enormous applications all across the sector, be it the financial sector, be it the security in all aspects, quantum communication, quantum sensing, and so on. So I will not repeat that. But one area which will come up sooner than later is the application of quantum computers in climate change. This is a beginning of that, because when you are dealing with billions of parameters in weather prediction, this is where the power of quantum will be useful. And the other areas which will see a huge jump in the next 2-3 years is the merger of quantum and AI, which is what quantum AI is now being referred as. And this is the kind of areas, the disruptive areas, I definitely feel Amravati Valley can make a dent in the global scene.
So the list of these applications is enormous. I don't think we need to repeat all that, but one thing is very clear, that we are sitting at the cusp of huge revolution, and this is something should happen sooner than later, because the fault-tolerant quantum computers are in the vicinity of realization, really taking new algorithms, error-tolerant computation, topological qubits, and so on. And this is where I think the excitement lies, not only for the researchers, industry, but also the young team, which is really going to be the leaders in this game. And another thing, with the fact that quantum computers have become now accessible to all, including the adversaries, post-quantum cryptography has to be done at a faster scale than ever before. In addition to the NIST algorithm, which has been accepted, we should really ask whether we should be also developing other PQC algorithms from India along with the other partners. And this, I think, is another area where the synergy between academicians, mathematicians, including mathematicians, and so on, will play a big role. And I think another news which you should be hearing is the ISRO quantum satellite very soon, which has already been planned and it will be launched soon. And this is going to make a huge difference in quantum communication. So already you must have been hearing free space tests up to 1 kilometer and so on, but this is just a beginning, and we are all waiting for quantum satellite, where this will really go to the new height. So I think my own sense is that this is a very beginning of the whole revolution, where we don't even know which quantum computers will really win the race. Will it be the superconducting one, which looks the most hopeful now, spin qubits, photonic qubits, topological thing, neutral ion, and so on. So I think the game is really, really open. And the quantum mission has taken a very, very good approach to promote all these platforms rather than putting all your bets on one of them. So I think this is something which time will tell. I guess this audience who have young people probably will see where this revolution will happen, but the beginning has already been done. And India, I am glad, is playing a very important role, not only in the technologies, but in the skilling of our young people. We have the demographic advantage, and this is again where Quantum Valley can make a very big impact. So I am so glad that Andhra Pradesh, under the leadership of visionary leader Shri Chandrababu Naidu Garuji, has shown the way, learning from what we saw almost 25 years back, what happened in Hyderabad. And I am sure the Amravati Valley is a chapter in that direction going to make the headlines. So my very best wishes to all the participants of the workshop, and also I congratulate all the people who have contributed to this, IBM, TCS, L&T, Andhra government and NQM, coming together to really make a difference and really take a big leap in our vision of Viksit Bharat. Once again, thank you very much for having me here.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Today, Amaravati is not just hosting a workshop, it is unveiling a vision where science meets sustainability, where quantum empowers governance, and where Andhra Pradesh rises as the global hub for quantum innovation. At the heart of this transformation stands a dynamic leader who blends tech-savvy leadership with youthful determination, driving Andhra Pradesh towards a smarter digital tomorrow. It's an honor to invite the Honorable Minister for Information and Technology, Electronics and Communication, Sri Nara Lokesh Garu, to please come forward and address the distinguished gathering.
distinguished scientists, researchers, visionary technologists, academic pioneers, industry leaders, respected colleagues in the public service, and my dear friends. It is both an honor and a privilege to welcome you here to the Amravati Quantum Workshop 2025. Today marks more than just a confluence of India's brightest quantum minds. Today marks a turning point, a moment when Mr. Naidu signals to the world that he is ready to lead the next technological revolution. And honestly, I find myself very lucky to see his second chapter of Technology Revolution. When he started his first chapter, I was in 7th class, like quite a few of the ministers now. And we really didn't understand what he's trying to achieve in IT. But it takes a visionary to see the future, distill it, execute it. And once again, while young ministers are in their 40s, we're witnessing the next technological revolution under the leadership of the Honorable Chief Minister, Mr. Chandrababu Naidu ji. You know, we are here to ignite a bold vision to transform Amravati into South Asia's first quantum valley, a thriving ecosystem where ideas become innovations and innovations become industries. This is not a one-day event. This is a dawn of a national movement with Andhra Pradesh as its epicenter. We are investing in a full-stack quantum capability from qubit architecture to cryoelectronics, from algorithm development to global quantum standards. And I'm proud to announce that the Amravati Quantum Valley will soon be home to the IBM Quantum System 2, India's most advanced quantum computer. India's most advanced quantum computer with 156 qubits. Asia's first quantum standards testbed in collaboration with NPL, IEEE, CDAC and AWS. A thriving quantum tech startup ecosystem with anchor support from IBM, TCS, HCL, Tech Mahindra and many more. Our mission is grounded in the strategic foresight backed by the National Quantum Mission announced by our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji and enriched by global partnerships. We are collaborating with leading academic powerhouses like IIT Madras, IISc, Purdue University and University of Tokyo. Industry leaders such as Microsoft, LTI Mindtree, QNU Labs and others to co-develop frontier applications in quantum cybersecurity. Precision sensing for defense, healthcare and aerospace, quantum chips and cryoelectronics, quantum AI for pharma, climate and supply chain resilience. This is our movement to leapfrog, not just to join the global race, but to shape the very direction of this journey. Education, talent and workforce of the future. A quantum future cannot be built without a quantum-ready workforce. We are proud to announce that APSHE's introduction of India's first integrated curriculum in quantum technologies and AI across all our universities. I request Kamakoti Garu and Satyanarayan Garu to guide us in this journey. We are all here to learn. We are all here to collaborate. Under your guidance, Madhumurthy ji is here. Kuna Sheshidhar ji is also sitting next to you. We would love to really create a robust curriculum where our students can not only excel but actually thrive in their quantum journey. This initiative will ensure that Andhra Pradesh becomes the brain capital of the global quantum ambition. In the next few years, the Amravati Quantum Valley is projected to create over 1 lakh high-skilled jobs, incubate close to 50 plus unicorns, nurture next-generation PhDs, fellowships, and internships focused exclusively on quantum science and engineering. We are not just building technology, we are building human capital that can shape the future of technology. Under the visionary leadership of Mr. Naidu, Andhra Pradesh is not just dreaming big, we are building smart and fast. We are developing a dedicated quantum research zone within Amravati Knowledge City, single window clearances for quantum startups, labs and foreign R&D centers, plug and play research infrastructure with L&T, IBM and DRDO as anchor partners. And when vision meets velocity, innovation thrives. Honestly, all of us here are in this workshop to learn about quantum technologies. When the leaders, the industry leaders were presenting, it felt like I was back in college, my good old days in Carnegie Mellon. I think there's a lot to learn. In the last 2 decades, the entire sector has gone through a lot of transformation, but we as Andhra Pradesh would like to lead this from the front. To the scientific community, we stand by you. To innovators and startups, we offer a launchpad here in Andhra Pradesh. To global leaders and investors, please come partner with us to create our journey and power the quantum breakthroughs. Let Amravati become to Quantum Valley what Silicon Valley became to software, a global symbol of innovation, excellence, and aspiration. To be very honest, when the Honorable Chief Minister spoke about this initiative, 99% of the people in the room didn't understand what he was talking. We were all perplexed, puzzled. I'm a Carnegie Mellon undergrad. I worked at the World Bank for 2 years. I'm a Stanford MBA. Even I was quite perplexed and puzzled. So all of us went to ChatGPT and started a research, like all of us do here. You know, it's very rare we come across visionary leadership. India is lucky to see the next version of Mr. Naidu, and we're really witnessing history here. When history is created, we really don't understand its impact and the transformation it will have on all of us. And I think we are very fortunate to have a leader like Mr. Naidu to lead from the front. And as the entire leadership in the cabinet, the bureaucracy, we are here to support his vision and make this a reality and to bring Amravati on the map of quantum computing. So let Amravati let us together script India's next technological chapter, quantum by design and quantum by resolve. I'd like to thank every one of you for giving me this wonderful opportunity, and I'd like to thank the Honorable Chief Minister for making me part of his journey of creating history. Honestly, I don't know who the IT Minister was in '95. I should check back and jog my memory. But honestly, being an IT Minister in his cabinet this time around, I think the kind of energy, excitement that he's been able to create. And I'd like to thank the entire national leadership here for their support in this journey. Thank you very much, and Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for your wonderful words. Actually, some of us were not even born at the time of his vision started. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Sir, we have a video bite from Honorable Minister of State, Ministry of Science and Technology, Government of India, Dr. Jitendra Singh. I request the technical team to please present the ABI.
Ladies and gentlemen, at the outset, I wish to extend my heartfelt gratitude to the Honorable Chief Minister, Shri Chandrababu Naidu Garuji, and the Government of Andhra Pradesh for the groundbreaking initiative to establish a quantum valley in Amravati. Thank you, Honorable Chief Minister, and congratulations to you and also your government. Friends, the National Quantum Mission, as we all know, is a key pillar in realizing the vision of Honorable Prime Minister with regard to the Atmanirbhar Bharat and also Viksit Bharat 2047. And this mission aims to foster self-reliance and strengthen India's innovative ecosystem, thus boosting global competitiveness and global capacities of India. And may I also add that under the visionary leadership of Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi, India is rapidly advancing towards becoming a global leader in quantum technologies and also harnessing its exceptional scientific expertise as well as dynamic entrepreneurial spirit. And therefore this moment today marks a significant leap in India's scientific and innovation journey. The collaboration between the IBM, the Tata Consultancy Stores, the L&T and the Government of Andhra Pradesh is not just a technical alliance, it is indeed a strategic investment in the future of India's technological leadership. The Quantum Valley envisaged today is set to house India's largest quantum computer, that is 156-qubit IBM quantum system. 2. It's going to be a landmark moment for all of us. I also extend my congratulations to all the stakeholders, the academic institutions, the R&D labs, the industry partners, the startups, the scientists, researchers, innovators who have all played a pivotal role in shaping India's quantum future. And therefore, ladies and gentlemen, the Quantum Valley initiative closely aligns with the National Quantum Mission of Government of India, reflecting India's bold ambition to emerge as a global leader in quantum technologies. It is one of the 9 missions under Prime Minister's Science Technology Innovation Advisory Council, the PM-STAC, representing India's commitment to using advanced science to tackle various challenges and seize leadership in the quantum revolution. And I'm glad to share that the Department of Science and Technology, DST, under the Ministry of Science and Technology, Government of India, is in the process of implementing the National Quantum Mission with a clear governance framework and measurable milestones. The National Quantum centers around 4 key thematic hubs, that is the T hubs. A, quantum computing in Indian Institute of Sciences, Bengaluru. B, quantum communication at IIT Madras and C. C, quantum sensing and metrology at IIT Bombay. And D, quantum materials and devices at IIT Delhi, thus bringing together as many as 152 researchers from 43 institutions spanning across 17 states and 2 union territories of India. And one of the key strengths of these thematic hubs, or the T hubs, lies in their multidisciplinary approach, thus effectively bridging the gap between the cutting-edge research and the industry needs by fostering technology development, by nurturing skilled human resources, by supporting startups, as well as industry partnerships, and lastly, by also strengthening the international collaborations. The government, ladies and gentlemen, remains deeply committed to empower startups as vital engines of innovation and economic development of India. And therefore, through the National Quantum Mission of the NQM, the targeted support, including funding, infrastructure access, and expert mentorship, has been extended to 8 high-potential startups. And this initiative aims to cultivate a robust ecosystem for quantum-driven innovation, entrepreneurship, and also build bridges between cutting-edge research and practical applications, propelling India's advancements in the field of quantum science. And I'm also glad to share with you that in order to strengthen the capacity building in quantum technologies, the National Quantum Mission, in collaboration with AICTE, has developed a comprehensive curriculum for a B.Tech minor in quantum technologies, which would equip students with foundational knowledge and skills in this emerging domain. And therefore, I can say with confidence that India's National Quantum Mission is also closely aligned with the flagship initiatives such as Make in India, such as Digital India, thus fostering technological self-reliance in critical sectors. And this commitment is reinforced by NQM through awareness programs, through conferences, through brainstorming sessions that actively engage stakeholders across academia, across R&D labs, across industry, across startups, and across the government sections. And before I conclude, ladies and gentlemen, let me make a very earnest call. Let us all unite in our collective endeavor to build a self-reliant and technologically advanced India, echoing the clarion call of Jai Jawan, Jai Kisan, Jai Vigyan, Jai Anusandhan, and embodying the true spirit of Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, Sabka Vishwas, Sabka Prayas. The National Quantum Mission stands as a bold stride into the quantum era to define the nation's position as a leader in the area. And therefore I firmly believe that the quantum valley which is being planned would be the springboard for our country to build a sovereign, secure, scalable quantum technology domain. And therefore, on behalf of the Government of India and also on my own behalf, I extend our full support to this Quantum Valley initiative, and I'm also proud to walk the journey together. Thank you once again. Thank you, Honorable Chief Minister Chandrababu Naidu Garu. My best wishes to all the participants. Jai Hind, Jai Vigyan.
We thank Minister for State Jitendra Singh sir for the wonderful AV. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this transformative vision is not an accident of ambition. It is deliberate, focused dream of a leader who once propelled Andhra Pradesh to the forefront of the global IT revolution in 1990s and is now orchestrating its rise as a quantum superpower. We salute and warmly welcome the visionary who dreams a decade ahead, the architect of modern Andhra Pradesh, the man who sees Amaravati not just as the city, but as the beacon of intellect, invention and global impact, our Honorable Chief Minister, Sri Nara Chandrababu Naidu Garu, to give his valuable message.
Honorable Minister of State, Minister of Science and Technology, Government of India. Just now he appeared on video conference, Dr. Jitendra Singh Ji. Honorable Minister for IT, Electronics, RTG and Human Resource Development, Nara Lokesh Garu. Honorable Principal Scientist, Honorable Principal Scientific Advisor to Government of India, Sri Professor Abhay Kumar Sood Garu, Honorable Secretary, Department of Science and Technology, DST, Government of India, Professor Abhay Karandikar Garu, respected Vijayanand Garu, Her Excellency Jennifer Larson Garu, K.N. Satyanarayana Garu, Professor Kamakoti Garu, Madhumurthy Garu, Satish Garu, Rajan Garu, Sandeep Patil Garu, our Secretary, respected Bhaskar Garu, and friends. Originally, we thought to promote quantum computing. Then I thought to invite some of important people who will do this job. By that time, Government of India has announced quantum mission. Here is a man, Mr. Kamakoti. Once any idea will come on his mind, he won't leave. Continuously he is pursuing things. Then he came to me. Sir, it is a important momentum for all of us. We have to push quantum computing. How to do it? We have to work it out. Then immediately I contacted Government of India, Secretary Abhayji, and then Minister. They also agreed in principle. Then how to move further, I had a discussion with some of our major players. One Mr. Venkat from IBM. He is also very responsible at that time. Immediately responded, yes sir, we are in full swing. But ultimately, Government of India has to accept, and also other players has to come forward. Then we created an ecosystem, TCS, IBM, and L&T. All three people made it a reality. I really appreciate these three players who joined together, and Government of India and Government of Andhra Pradesh are fully supporting them. Friends, you are all aware. So many aspirations and ambitions our people have expressed today. I am remembering my olden days, that is late 90s. At that time, Bill Gates innovated internet. Because of that innovation, world has become a global village. That was the beginning. I am following, as Mr. Lokesh has rightly mentioned, I started working for IT when he was 7th class. But I applied information technology in 1983-84, just he was born at that time. So, very inspiringly, I had some vision. Information technology will bring transparency, speediness, accountability, and whatnot, everything. That was the beginning. In India, nobody had a clue how to move forward. First time, I had a meeting with, today quantum computing, at least so many people have come. At that time, only few takers and some. They came, not one meeting, 2-3 meetings, we had a brainstorming. Finally, we thought we have to attempt it. We build one good iconic tower. That is where I called L&T. Even at that time, L&T was a premier organization in construction. I asked them to build high-tech city under PPP model. That was the beginning in India to promote information technology. But by that time, Bangalore and Gurgaon, they are having operations in a big way because of natural growth. Then I promoted ecosystem. Here I am using ecosystem. IT intention alone cannot serve the purpose. I went to America. First of all, I have to study what is IT, what is going to happen in future, all these things. As Chief Minister, first time, went to America. All over the country, I toured all corporate giants. You name anybody, including Microsoft, everybody I met at that time in America, and studied what is the future, and also analyzed and also asked them this showing strength of India. I told only one thing at the time everywhere. Nobody can ignore India. India is very strong in information technology for future. Reason is British people, after giving independence to us, they left English to us. They have taken my Kohinoor diamond also at that time, but they left English to us. Second, Indians are very strong in mathematics. Zero invented by Indian. So that is our strength. This is where I used to promote. Then after 15 days I came back. I started number of engineering colleges. And also I promoted IT education and asking people to educate their children in IT. All these things, starting with iTech City, working with the IT promotion in all walks of life. Today I can say very proudly, Hyderabad has become a hub for IT and also all related, not only IT, all futuristic technologies. Highest per capita income in India, contributing Hyderabad 75% income for the state. I can announce proudly, all over the world, every 4 or 3, one is Indian in IT sector. Among Indians, 35% are Telugu community all over the world, including India. Now again I can say one thing, highest per capita income all over the world, you go to any country, America, our Consul General is here. I am proud to say we are serving your country, our people, in a big way. That is where highest per capita income, you go any country, Australia, Africa, or America, everywhere, Indians are earning. All these things happen within 25 years' time. Now I am saying, at that time, iTech City with IT, America is having Silicon Valley. We wanted to create Quantum Valley in India. That is where Andhra Pradesh comes. That is the inspiration. We are having to start Quantum Valley and also quantum computing. As Sandeep Patil has rightly mentioned, people are thinking, what is the use for IT or quantum computing? I don't have any doubt about it. Today, everything is related with technologies. Earlier, we used to send people for war. It is no more relevant. Without technology, no war at all. Technology, knowledge, these are all the future. So to empower our community in all walks of life, we have to go for latest technologies, then only we can empower, otherwise it's impossible. One thing I want to place before you, all of you, India is very strong. For that 3-4 reasons. We started economic reforms late. That was 1991. Even that economic reforms was started by P.V. Narasimha Rao. He is also Telugu, bidda from here only, from Andhra Pradesh only. Second advantage for India, 1995, technology evolution. I can say revolution. India took first mover advantage. I am very happy I played some role on that, major role. I remember ecosystem was not conducive at the time. Education, supporting infrastructure and operations, everything. Then I used to fight successive prime ministers, 3 prime ministers, for deregulation of telecommunication sector. Sometimes these are all the pleasant memories we have to remember. At that time, there are two public sector companies. One is BSNL, even today that is there. BSNL domestic calls. Another is BSNL international calls. At that time, my son was studying in America, Mr. Lokesh. As Chief Minister, I was not ventured to telephone to him because of heavy bill. Then there will be question and answer in assembly. I have to answer all those things. And also at that time, there was a lightning call. Immediately they had to connect, expected to connect. It used to take 1 week, 7 days. At that time, there were manual exchanges. That operator is supreme. He wanted to give lightning call, he can give. Otherwise, he will avoid. That were the days. I studied all over the world. Countries are moving very fast, contributing cell phones, everything. Then I used to talk all these things. Then when I spoke about cell phone, everybody held me political opposition. Cell phone can give food or shelter or water, what you are talking, why you are doing all these things, who wants this, like that. Today, after 25 years, wife can live without husband. Husband can live without wife. Both cannot live without cell phone. As a matter of fact, it is a weapon for everything. I can work, I can communicate, I can operate, I can do everything. But not everything. That is where reforms has taken place. Third one, technology evolution. Indians are playing major role. Now India is having advantage demographic dividend. This some of you may not understand. Biggest advantage for India, young India. Always youngsters can take risk. While all other countries are facing aging problem, this demographic dividend advantage will be there up to 2047. Now I can say proudly, India's population is 146 crore population. China's population is 130 crore now. India will increase up to 170, 165. China population will be 100 crores. It is decreasing now. So, Indians can service the Indian community 80%. 20% can service global community now. Both corporate and public governance. That is the power of India. That is the power of population in India by using technology. Nobody can beat India in development. So these are all three advantages. Now, as our friends has rightly mentioned, now we are all working here. Quantum Valley with deep technologies. This is very order of the day. Earlier, only IT and applications. Now, as on today, AI has become a reality. Deep technologies are becoming a reality. And also, one example I can give you what my plans. Andhra Pradesh is having some advantages. One is Sriharikota satellite launching pad for India. I wanted now, Honorable Prime Minister and also Government of India,
has allowed private investment in space technology. We wanted to create space technology, space city, aerospace, defense and civilian, huge demand in India. We want to go for aerospace and also electronics. Earlier, India was importing. Today, we are exporting. There is huge demand globally, even for electronics production. And also drones. Without drones, nowadays we are all watching, drone is very, very essential to war or otherwise to have civilian applications, so many things. We created a drone city. Automobile, new technologies are emerging. Green energy, EV vehicles, everything there we are working. So, Andhra Pradesh is very strong in green energy. I have seen in my life, there was no phone. Only affluent people, 5-6 villages or in a town, 1 or 2 phones. In 1989, when I started 1978 as MLA, 89 I contested from Kuppam. For the last 9 times I'm winning there. I announced in Kuppam in one public meeting, I am going to bring electronic exchange. Then my opposition criticized me, how he is going to bring electronic exchange. Manual, because we had only 20 phones in the constituency itself. That was the issue now. Everybody in my constituency today, they are having cell phones, smartphones, everybody is operating. Today, if you can see, in my government, all services I wanted to provide through WhatsApp governance. That is what IT Ministry has started. It is going on as on today extremely well. By August 15th, 100% services will be online. Nobody need to come to office. There is one more advantage in this. I can analyze through AI tool what type of complaints, who is complaining, whom they are complaining. Then I can take so many actions. Now here I wanted to request all of you. This is the ecosystem we wanted to create. There, quantum computing is very much needed. As Kamakoti has rightly mentioned, by January 1st, Quantum Computing Center will operate from Amaravati. This is where beginning of Quantum Valley. Then, not only starting with quantum computing, we have to bring ecosystem. We have to bring use cases. He rightly mentioned 100 use cases by August 15th, 2026. That was the beginning only. I wanted to see, as on today, very interestingly, if you can go through, average AI usage. World average 31%. India average 65%. Here, top AI usage, China, India, USA, Europe. I am confident China population will reduce, India population will increase. More AI utilization will be India. That is going to happen very soon. I am 100% confident on that. If you talk all these things, if you see here, 92% of Indian knowledge workers are using AI. Just now, IT Minister has rightly mentioned, he had a confusion on quantum computing. Then he asked ChatGPT. Immediately, it has given an answer for him. Then no need to shy away, or otherwise he got answer for that. That is the future now. I'm saying to all my workers, everybody, any doubt, you can go, you can prepare with a Chat GPT, this type of solutions. But ultimately, what I am thinking, for example, in Andhra Pradesh, TCS is our partners not now on information technology from the beginning. Now we are working data lake. By integrating all records in Andhra Pradesh with data, individuals, authentication with Aadhaar, and also family as a unit, and every house is geotagged, and also GPI, GI, and also Government of India programs, Government of Andhra Pradesh programs, and public satisfaction, service delivery, all files online. Now we are going, historical data is available, we are computerizing, we are putting on cloud or data centers, and at the same time, tools are available, AI, now we are talking quantum AI, AI for quantum computing, and also real-time data is available now through satellite, drones, CCTV cameras, IoT, wearables, sensors. By creating aware, we are getting 42 parameters real time. It may be temperature, humidity, rainfall, thunderbolt prediction, cyclone, cloud burst, soil moisture, groundwater, reservoir water, whatnot, everything. Even pest, crop pattern, prediction of crop yield, so that I can plan it for marketing. If I get all these things, for government, if I link with quantum computing, real time, I can get data, historical data is available, knowledge is available globally, computing with AI, quantum computing. I can communicate real time to the last mile again for execution. That is a game changer for future, either for health, either for agriculture, either for any walks of life. If you can do that, then youngsters are here, startup companies, and also this ecosystem players, huge market, pharma industry. Now they are doing, Suchitra is here, they are doing biotechnology, so much of research, so much of all these things. Now by using quantum computing, we can reduce the time, you can prepare your modules at a cost-effective way. Even personal medicine is not far away. So this is where I am visualizing all these things. So how to go about, all of us has to think in that direction. As our Excellency Jennifer has rightly mentioned, India and America, two big democracies. We have to compete with each other, we have to work together for each other for global good. India and America has to do in that direction. That will go a long way. Even Secretary has rightly mentioned now, they are building ecosystem. He made one comment, I am very happy. He has to prepare very clear targets. Finally, he said, India is not only a participant, we will be a player. From the beginning, I am saying we are becoming a user. Software, we are very strong. But at the same time, products, we are very weak. That is the biggest challenge, sir. I am telling you. You give challenges to our people, They are prepared to go for products. In the initial stage, entrepreneurs, we have to give some leverage. Even some people may fail, but we have to encourage. Then they will be successful. So, in this meeting, I am telling so many people you have seen from the morning, so much of enthusiasm. Now you prepare. Quantum computing means not only getting one machine and putting in Amravati, then you think quantum computer has come, my work is over. No. How to create that ecosystem is important. Today also we had some meetings, all experts. I am only a policy maker. I will protect everybody's interest. If I cannot promote, nobody can promote quantum computing or deep technologies in this country. Fortunately, now we are having a Prime Minister. He is ahead of me. He is always thinking future. Earlier I have seen so many Prime Ministers, I used to talk to them. Sometimes they used to say, we won't understand why you are making me to suffer. That were the days. Today, if I talk something, Prime Minister will give not only answer, he will give a solution. That is how he is working. We are proud, that's where I am saying always, right time, right leader, right place. That is Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji. With this, even yesterday was talking to me, now sending people to war, there is no relevance. We have to concentrate on technology. How to use technology and new innovations, that is the order of the day, that is where he is working in the direction. Just now, Ajay Kumar Sood has rightly mentioned, this year, International Year of Quantum Computing by UN, even strategic autonomy, anything for that matter, we have to move in that direction. As he rightly mentioned, imagine quantum satellite. As on today, satellite is giving some advantages. If you go for quantum satellite, then you can imagine how things are going to. It is a matter of, I am very clear, innovation is the order of the day. There are revolutions now in innovations. We are thinking somebody is innovating. That is where I used to say always, earlier, myself, I had one Mr. Raja Reddy, who was a professor in computer science in Carnegie Mellon University. We used to discuss how to take computerization to the common man. Then we created for graduates post-graduation in computer science. We believed at that time everybody should have computerization knowledge. Then only application of his knowledge will be very easy. Common man, how to take it up. We used to discuss about at the time with so many innovative ideas. All those things are becoming reality. Even language barriers we are able to cross today. My Honorable Minister has rightly mentioned, our IT Minister, he was 7th class at that time when I started IT. He wanted to inquire about a minister. Who is at that time minister? They are ordinary people. One Mr. Raghunath Reddy and also Gopal Krishna Reddy. Graduates, not IT professionals. Now he is Carnegie Mellon University Computer Science Minister background and also Stanford MBA. Both are very good in designation. Now he has to understand IT and apply IT and also use quantum computing and produce outcomes, use cases. That is his responsibility as minister. That is where I am giving a vision now, and also we are giving concepts, vision. He has to get it done now. As Honorable Minister has rightly mentioned, Government of India is committed for a cause through quantum mission, and also Government of Andhra Pradesh has taken lead. He created some hubs, all these things he explained all of us. Funds, resources is not the constraint. When there is a will, everything will fall in line. We can create wealth. We can generate revenues. Again, we can spend money. That is how economy will run. So all friends are here. It is a win-win situation. All ecosystem players, I am requesting, you join us for this great momentum. I don't have any doubt we will achieve it. But as our friends have mentioned, India should become a player, not a participant. Any ecosystem we have to create. All international companies, I am telling you, if you miss now, you will miss forever. Nobody can venture missing India. It is a happening place, and also no longer if you think we will develop a product, we will market in India. No, you develop a product in India and you use Indian market also, and also Indian resources. So with everything, we are having clear vision. We will transform our vision with the support of Government of India. Friends, I am requesting, sky is the limit for innovations. You are thinking somebody is innovating. Essence of time, you have to keep it in mind. Move in the competitive world, then everything is possible. I am very happy by seeing all of you, so much of response. Even our people have stopped at one stage further registrations because room is very full. That is the enthusiasm it has created now. As our people have rightly mentioned, we have created one ecosystem, Ratan Tata Innovation Hub at Amaravati, and also 5 zones, 5 spoke models. We wanted to bring industry to lead, academic institutions as knowledge partner, and also I wanted to promote in a big way every one family, one entrepreneur. Earlier I promoted one family, one IT professional. It has served my purpose. Today I am promoting one family, one entrepreneur. That is especially in a knowledge economy, working from anywhere, it is not a big issue. Think globally, act globally, distance is not the constraint. From Vijayawada or remote village in Andhra Pradesh, you start a company, you can serve the global community. That is the for today. That is going to happen for future. With this, for all our endeavors, quantum computing is going to play very crucial role. It will be next level. It won't come below this. With this excellent meeting, always I am saying I am a student, learning from others, and through public policies, I wanted to implement for the empowerment of people. Even today, by sitting here 4 or 5 hours, I am writing everything. I am understanding next level of technologies, how to integrate in my governance. I am very happy. Excellent occasion, very good momentum. Today you are going to declare Amaravati declaration. That declaration will take it up to the logical conclusion. I am assuring you again and again, any hurdles, I will work it out, I will sort it out. But Government of India is here, there won't be any hurdles now. Everything is positive. So, good luck for all of us. Thank you. Excellent day. All of you joined. All giants are here. National, international experts are here. Now everything is possible. Good luck for all of us. Thank you. Thank you one and all.
And this vision derived a standing ovation from all the investors. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for the wonderful and inspiring words, sir. Thank you very much, sir. And now I request the Secretary to Government, IT and C Department, Government of Andhra Pradesh, Sri Bhaskar Katamaneni IAS, sir, to please come forward for the Amaravati draft declaration.
Honorable CM Sir, Honorable Minister for IT, Sri Lokesh Garu, Her Excellency, and all the dignitaries on the stage. Sir, morning, we started a day little early. From 8 o'clock to 11 o'clock, we had 3 roundtables with experts, including experts from the different areas, government officials, our global partners, startups, as well as the academia. All together, we had deliberated on a lot of issues like quantum computing, algorithms, quantum sensing, about quantum communication, capacity building, standards, and also quantum materials and the hardware. After deliberating all these things, we had prepared a short draft declaration based on the deliberation so far. We will read out the declaration, and then as the day progresses, sir, the further sessions also, all the suggestions coming in, all the ideas coming in, will further incorporate, and the final declaration we will be doing at the end of the day, incorporating all the ideas. In your presence, we want to take your guidance also, and a few of the experts would be leaving after this session. So we wanted to take this opportunity to also have their ideas on that. That is the reason we are presenting the draft declaration now, which will further improve during the course of the day to make a final declaration, sir. So I'll read it out, sir. The preamble to the declaration, recognizing the transformative power of quantum technologies to advance computation, secure communication, high precision sensing, and national resilience, and inspired by Amaravati's vision to be India's quantum gateway. So we want to be the quantum gateway for the country, sir, and we want to be the path bearers. So we mentioned the same, and we adopt the following commitments, sir. So the joint commitment, sir, is that we want to create a living lab infrastructure because these technologies are still evolving and they'll continue to evolve for a few years. So initially, sir, as the first step, we want to create a quantum valley, wants to establish India's largest open quantum test bed, so that a lot of startups and companies can come and start using that. We had put a stiff target of 12 months to start this test bed here, and this initiative will integrate quantum computers, QQD fiber links, deployable sensor platforms to enable the pilots across sectors like all sectors. We just mentioned few, but across the entire spectrum of industry like health tech, agri tech, BFSI,